of GPRO. But first, if you haven't checked the previous episode, let's go and check it. Otherwise, you might miss some things. Race 6 of the season here at Monte Carlo, qualified in a lovely 8th position, and this time we can use the force because we have less risk, because Monaco is a high energy track, so we gained a few positions into 5th position, so lovely. And it started raining, so we are leading the race, but we still have to pit, and yes, we are now into the pits a lap later, and it seems like some cars have started on the wet tires. We might have lost a few positions with not pitting straight away. Currently we are into a 15th position, and I believe we have a driver mistake. Not quite sure. Yes, but I think in the end, oh, no, it's dry again, so we are pitting. Everyone is waiting to pit. Okay, and back into a 14th position. Yeah, I think in the end, I would have like the speed for a 14th or 15th position anyway, so I think we are now into the correct position. Yes, maybe we should have pitted straight away when the weather started, but it can also be in your advantage to wait a lap, so let's see what happens. Yes, lovely, we cleared the traffic, so now we have some clear track, and hopefully we can close up to the cars in front if we have the speed to do so. And yes, we have the speed to do so. Not sure what happened, but we have closed the gap to the cars in front, and now it's just a matter of trying to clear the traffic and not having a driver mistake and losing quite a lot of positions. Yeah, it can be anything from a 10th to a 15th position or something like that. So let's see what happens. I believe so far we're doing quite okay. And yes, 12th position. Yes, lovely. We got past. Yeah, no, pit stop. Okay, pit stop. Yes, so one more car, and then we have a small gap in front. Please get past. That would be nice. But it seems like we might have a small gap behind, so that could be useful as well. Yes, lovely. And I believe there's a car into the pits, and we have a driver mistake. We both have a driver mistake, but we got past. And a pit stop time into the pits, and where are we? We might have had a bad pit stop by the looks of it, because we have lost quite a few positions where we were in front of. So yes, so that will affect the end result of the race. I think we should have enough energy. I don't think I'm using too much CT this race, and it seems like a 17th, 16th position or 15th position or something like that will be the finishing position for this race. Yeah, that pit stop really hurt, but it seems like we don't have the speed to keep to close the gap to the cars in front. So maybe we should have used a little bit more CT. And yes, and a car into the pits, and we have finished the race in a 15th position. So lovely, and that's yet another race done. And time for a race analyze for the Monaco Grand Prix, so let's check it out. So we qualified in a lovely 8th position, used the force at the start because we used 65 CT, and gained 3 positions at the start, and then we ended up leading because it started raining, and we had some energy left, so indeed we could have gone slightly faster because the tires were quite okay. A few driver mistake and a slow pit stop at the end that hurt, but the other stops were fine, so I guess bad luck or something like that, and in the end finished in a lovely 15th position. Let's talk about the car level. The car level for the upcoming race at Jyllands-Ringen. Is it that important, as it has quite specific track characteristics with quite high handling, and the others are being quite low, 136 laps, 20 corners, and yes, so we might be able to do something. But first, let's check out the car level. Currently, before car updates, I have the 30th car level. Yes, and the handling car, importantly for the upcoming track. So let's do some updates. And here we are, some updates. I did some testing. I think I need these updates. It should improve my car level. And I think it should also mean that we keep the handling car. So let's buy and spend the money. And the lovely car has been improved. The car level is still a handling car. So let's check out the car level page yet again after the update. And after the update we have the 26th car of the field. But most importantly still a handling car. So let's see what happens in the upcoming race. Race 7 of the season here at Jyllands-Ringen, qualified in a 10th position, starting on wet tires as it's raining at the beginning of the race. And we'll see what happens. It should be a short rain period, and we gambled on the rain tires to hopefully gain something at the start of the race. And now at lap 5 it's dry, and we are pitting at lap 6, so let's see what happens. Don't know if we have gained anything, and we are into a 9th position. 2 cars that started on dries are in front, but those were really quick, and so basically we haven't gained anything or haven't lost anything. Now comes it down to the dry performance of our car and what's possible today. Also, it's very hot here as well. It seems like we don't have the pace to keep up with the cars in front, and we are holding up quite a lot of cars. Yes, it's very hot today, so most likely the Continentals will be really quickly. And I don't think we can keep them behind, so we'll see what happens. So far so good, still in an 8th position. But it's a very long race with 136 laps, and so far so good. And let's continue. And yes, of course, if we have any kind of driver mistakes, we will be losing quite a lot of positions. And also the pit stop will be really important to not lose too much track position, if at all possible. And yes, and hopefully everyone is doing the same strategy. I believe I am doing a 2-stop strategy here, and I think most will do the same. And we have some traffic up ahead, and yes, someone is smoking. We gained a position, now up into a 7th position, and some more positions might be possible, but we'll see what happens. We need some good luck in order to get it. Yes, lovely. We gained the position. Yes, someone had a driver mistake. Yes. And we're now up into a 6th position. Can we clear the traffic and not get forced into a driver mistake? And let's see what happens. So far, so good. We're still driving, and driving really well. Most likely the best race of the season so far. And yes, I believe it's about pit stop time coming. With the fuel is almost running out, so we should be fast. Yes, lovely, we cleared the traffic. Yes, we had a driver mistake, so lovely. So hopefully we can now not have a driver mistake as well. Ooh, that was a really big driver mistake. We lost quite a lot of time just before the pit stop. That isn't very nice at all. So now we are at the back of the train, and we need to catch up and have a nice pit stop to do anything. Yes, I believe we pit next lap. No, next lap. Yes, pit stop time, and we are back out in track in at 21st position, but I believe some cars still need to pit, so let's see where we are. I think we have lost quite a lot of time. Yes, we have lost quite a lot of time. Currently we are into a 19th position, and hopefully we can keep together with the group and make something happen. Let's see what's possible. Yeah, we are into traffic so far. Yes, we are into traffic, but I think we have lost the connection to the points that we had earlier. So to get anything out of this race, that might be really hard. And it seems like we also don't really have the pace at this moment, as we aren't even catching up to the car in front. So yes, we aren't catching up to the car in front. So looks like points aren't possible. Yes, basically it's just too hot, and I think some Continentals have been let go that have managed to clear the traffic or went longer. Yes, someone is pitting, and so we have a driver mistake, and we didn't gain a position. And yes, we are still doing a pit stop, but I think we will be finishing around the 15th position or something. So let's go until the end, and we have finished the race in an 18th position. Yes, we have run out of energy as well at the end of the race. And it's time for a race analysis of the Jyllands Grand Prix, and qualified in 10th position, starting on rain tires, used 80 CT this time. Car pass were fine, but we did run out of energy. And if we take a look at the laps, we can see that we did run out of energy about 10 laps before the end, possibly something where we had the fastest lap, and then we didn't improve the lap time. So somewhere in this range we ran out of energy, but in the end no points were lost, so no problem. A few driver mistakes that hurt us, and yet another race done. Did you know that there are many more GPRO videos on the channel? Why not hit that subscribe button? Race 8 of the season here at Avus, qualified in the 26th position, and at lap 1 of the race we have managed to crash out and as planned, so lovely, so we avoid the big damage on the engine and the other parts, and let's see what happens. Now it's time for race analyze, so let's get going. Yes, of course, we qualified in 26th, use 100 CT, should be possible here, use the forced, hoping to crash out and avoid taking all damage to the parts, which means that we don't need to fix the car for next race, and most likely we can go testing as well, without spending anything. And there is some more sponsor news. After the race, we have managed to sign yet another sponsor to the car for 1.4 million for the side pods for 18 races. So quite lovely. That brings my total up to 5 sponsors total with these amounts, bringing it to about $7.7 million dollars in cash. And that brings me up into a 6th place overall in the game. And if we are speaking about Elite, we are currently 5th with the most amount of sponsors. So that's one part that I've managed to nail this season. Race 9 of the season here at Jerez, qualified in a 19th position, but it's quite hot yet again, so we won't be getting anything near the points for sure. We have lost a few positions at the start, and it seems like we are running in 22nd, but we are into a big train and anything can happen, but points aren't realistic anyway, so let's see what happens. And then on lap 65, my car broke down, so we started smoking in 22nd position, and let's finish the race, and let's see where we finished the race. In the end, we finished the race in the 25th position. Don't think we have lost that much with smoking. Race analyzed for race 9 of the season, so let's get going, and we can see started in 19th position, used 80 CT, and the rear wing has finished at 100%, so most likely broke, but we also ran out of energy as well, and yes indeed, the rear wing broke and started smoking on lap 65, and finished in the 25th position, and somewhere we ran out of energy. Race 10 of the season here at Paul Ricard, qualified in a lovely 9th position, and we have a full wet race in medium conditions for weather, so the Continentals will be struggling because of the rain and it's not very hot, so we have a real opportunity of points and qualified in the 9th position, and yes, lovely, we got a position. No, we haven't. Can we get a position? Of course we aren't. Yes, lovely, we aren't risking it all, so let's see what happens. Looks like we might. Nope, we can't keep the 8th position. Or can we get it back? Let's see what happens. Yes, lovely, we got it back and we gained a position at the start, and we can clearly see that there is a gap forming behind. So after lap 1 we gained a position and up into 8th position, and let's continue racing, and hopefully we can get a point or some more. Yes indeed, we can really see the gap opening up behind the 9th place so far. So as long as we have the pace and we can stick with the other cars, we should be able to score some points this race, and yes, lovely, so far we have dropped back to the 9th position, but no, we got it back because of a driving mistake of someone. Yes, I am not boosting this race, completely forgot about it to be honest, and I don't think it would have really mattered. Maybe it could have. Yes, lovely, we got clear, and hopefully we can stay clear for now, and we can do our own pace, and hopefully we can pull a gap to the cars behind. Yes, let's see what's possible, and a driver mistake would be very bad for us. So far 2 points. Don't think we have the speed to close the gap to the cars in front, but that's okay. Points are points, yes, lovely. The car behind has a driver mistake, and we had one as well. Lovely. And back down into 9th position and out of the points. Yes, I think we can close the gap in a few laps time, and hopefully we can get past. We have completely no pressure from behind, so that's no worry at all. And the race forecast says it will be raining the entire race. So we aren't expecting some pit stop for a dry tire or something like that. And yes, lovely, a car ahead is smoking, so lovely. So that should be a bonus position that we can get. And pit stop time into the pits, and it looks like the pit stop wasn't that amazing. And yes, I believe, yes, some cars still need to do the pit stop. As long as it keeps raining, it shouldn't be an issue. And let's see what happens. Yes, here's the car that's smoking, and we got passed back into 8th position. And the car ahead has also stopped, so lovely. And it looks like we don't have the pace at the moment to close the gap. Yes, so I think we need to be lucky to get more than an 8th position. Yes, it doesn't really look like we are closing the gap at all. So yes, about 15 laps to go in this race here at Paul Ricard at the full wet conditions, and we are about to score the first point of the season, and yes, it looked like to be happening, and yes, we definitely haven't the speed to close the gap. So 8th position will be the finish position if we don't get unlucky or something like that. And yes, I don't think we have run out of energy, and finished the race in an 8th position, and we have scored the first point of the season, so lovely. And of course, it's time for a race analyze of race 10 of the season here at Paul Ricard. Qualified in 9th position. It was full wet the entire race. I did 85 CT, overtaking where possible, so not using the force. And we had plenty of energy left. We had a driver mistake that wasn't really useful at the time. Yes, one pit stop that wasn't fast enough, and finished in an 8th position with plenty of energy left. And let's take a look at the season standings after race 10 of the season. And here we can see the season standings after race 10 of the season. And currently we have scored 1 point. That brings us up into a 25th position. And currently safe, but nothing is safe at the moment. We had quite a lot of hot races, so I think everyone with the Continentals that could have had an opportunity to score some points will have done so. We'll see what happens in the rest of the season. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you soon, and check out one of these videos if you haven't, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Goodbye!